Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Cardinals coming in at 6-2, going up against the 49ers, who come in at 5-3. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. This one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Quentin Patton that time. And that takes us from second to third down. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And able to find Curley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Dale Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
They go play action for Hyde. Now Kaepernick. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Touchdown, 49ers. Vance McDonald with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They are big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Fielded about a yard deep. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
On second down, Palmer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. For the 49ers, their starters defensively, and I got to look at DeForest Buckner.
Love him. Tall, angular. What you worry about with guys like that is can they bend and play with leverage? And DeForest Buckner absolutely can. Did everything that was asked of him at Oregon. He's going to have a big-time career with the 49ers.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run.
Get ready.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Surveying the field. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. He's had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. Palmer to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
All right, now, Blues regular.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Kaepernick to throw on second down. And this will be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 5. Yards to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right, and he finds McDonald. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise
like that?
in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there.
Bro.
Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Quinn Patton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Now Dawson for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, it's Palmer. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did. And
it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. On the move to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
On any given pass, but you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. Second down, Palmer. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here we go, blue 58, blue 58.
On third and goal, Palmer. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Right now.
They come out here in the eye. They're going on fourth down. It's Palmer. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera, and it's 3rd and 5. Now Kaepernick, and this is going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and 4th down coming up.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. He'll take this inside the 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Palmer on 1st down, finding time. And this is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95. Regular.
Play action. It's Palmer. And this is caught by Fowles, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First and 10, it's Palmer. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First and goal from the 8. Andre Ellington, his first carry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Complete, the tight end Rivera. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And it'll bring up third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. It's caught, Patton. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaepernick to throw on second down. He's got time. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Kaepernick now on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And here's Phil Dawson now with a 49er field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Let's go. Blue 50.
Now Palmer on first down. He hits Floyd on the right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down. Now it's Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first and 10, it's Palmer. Able to find Floyd. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Palmer. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go.
On third and goal, Palmer. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Surveying the field. Going up top. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let's go. 1, 18.
On 2nd down, Palmer. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Here we go. 1, 18.
In motion, the tight end. The tight end changing his position. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Joe Hayden there to bring him down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. A dump off for Davis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Off the play fake to Hyde. Here's Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. 1-8.
On second down, here's Palmer. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was in search of the tight end, Troy Nicholas. And it's 3rd and short.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here's Drew Butler now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Time running out here on the play clock. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. First down, Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go, let's go. Mirror, mirror, mirror. Get ready. Mirror, 18. Zebra.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Palmer. This will be caught just inside the 10. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. So they're going to go for 2. They'll run it with Johnson. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
we always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Complete, the tight end Rivera. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Kaepernick now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He's got time in the pocket. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And hauled in here by Rivera. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he finds McDonald. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Vance McDonald with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. That's caught at the 3. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Get ready.
Play action. It's Palmer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And the wideout in motion. On third down, Palmer. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I've got a betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. And he's able to put it through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now Kaepernick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down, here's Palmer. Now they go screen, it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there, 78 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. Flush to his right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A 10th carry for Hyde. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a San Francisco first down. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Smith catches left side. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick flushed out right. And hauled in here by Rivera. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain. Now
Kaepernick throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give them 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Arizona first.
And sometimes when you're watching a game, you can actually see drills in effect during a ball game. And what I saw there was what running backs call the gauntlet drill. We have to go through a series of defenders. We're going to hit them, poke at the football, make them bounce, spin, dig for extra yardage, the whole deal. And we saw it there. His running backs coach has got to be awfully proud of that run.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
To throw is Palmer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A first down carry here for Johnson. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.